Children, I would like to teach you chapter 1 today, integers. This is going to be an introduction class for integers. This is from State Board 7th class. This is Telangana State Board 7th class, chapter 1, integers. Okay, today I would like to explain very briefly about integers and cover cover some syllabus from chapter 1 of this textbook from Telangana government state board. So let's start. Okay, so my approach is, the way I teach classes is by just covering the text that is given in the textbook line by line. Okay, line by line, and I will explain you any complex words that are used, and I will also try and simplify the language as much as possible, so you can learn mathematics in a much better way. So let's begin with this. So I'll go over the text line by line and explain you a few things here, and then I'll use this white space to explain things in detail. Okay, let's start with this. Introduction. We start learning numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 for counting objects around us. These numbers are thus called counting numbers or natural numbers. So the first keyword for today is natural numbers. Natural numbers. Okay, let's keep this keyword aside. Okay, let's keep this one aside. We'll discuss on it later. Once we cover the whole text, we'll discuss on all the keywords. Okay, so let's discuss about these. These are some of the questions. We'll cover it later. By including 0 to the collection of natural numbers, we get a new collection of numbers called whole numbers. So this is another keyword. Okay, first keyword is here. Okay, second one is here. So number 2, whole numbers. Whole numbers. Okay, number 3. In class 6th, we also learned about negative numbers. Another keyword. Number 3, negative numbers. Okay, if we put whole numbers and negative numbers together, we get a bigger collection of numbers called integers. Number 4, integers. In this chapter, we will learn about integers, their properties and operations. Okay, let's now represent some integers on a number line. Number 5 is number line. Okay, so we'll just discuss about these things, these 5 keywords that are presented on page 1 of chapter 1, which is integers. So you will have a better understanding of this first page. So children, I have just cleaned the screen and edited a few things so that they will look much better. So these are the keywords. These are the 5 keywords I just mentioned about, and we'll discuss about them now. Okay, firstly, what are natural numbers? Okay, natural numbers are nothing but they are also known as counting numbers, as mentioned here. They're also known as counting numbers. They're nothing but a set of numbers starting with 1. So natural numbers are nothing but a set beginning with 1 and ending at infinity. Infinity is nothing but a very we can say that infinity is a very big number. It's a very, very big number. So the series would never end. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would never end. Okay, then so that is about natural numbers. Natural numbers are numbers, this set of numbers that start with 1, okay, and do not end at all or end at infinity. Okay, number 2, whole numbers. Whole numbers start with 0. Whole number is a set that starts with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. to infinity. To make things better, I'm going to just have, I'm going to put, okay, so 2 and 1. I'm going to highlight 0 in red color. As you can see that these numbers, so this set is natural numbers. So it's same as this. Okay, so whole numbers is a set of numbers that begin with 0. So it is essentially 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. until infinity. This symbol is known as infinity, which is a very large number. In this context, we can say it's a very large number. Okay, it is also it can also be used to define to represent undefined quantities. Undefined quantities. For example, okay, something divided by 0. For example, 2 divided by 0. So how many times? So this answer you cannot solve it because 0 times anything is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. So on and so forth. So this fraction is not defined. So we can say infinity. Okay, either it is used to represent undefined quantities or a very large number. For example, for this is, to say very large number, let's say for example 9999999. So 9's keep going. It's a very giant number. So we can say, instead of writing all the names, we can just say infinity. All right. Okay. All right. Now let's move further. What are negative numbers? What are negative numbers? So as we see here, I'm going to just write whole number set again one more time. 0, 1, 2, 3, so on up to infinity. And then to these numbers on the left side, there are some numbers as well. Okay. So on the left side of 0, we can put -1, and then to the left of this -2, -3, -4, and so on. And this would end at -infinity. Okay, and the numbers in blue color are known as, these numbers are known as negative numbers. Negative numbers. So negative numbers, and in this context, I would also like to mention, so these numbers can also be written, 1 can be written as +1, 2 can be written as +2, 3 can be written as +3, and so on, plus infinity. So these are positive numbers. These are positive numbers. These are negative numbers, -infinity all the way to -1. Next, integers. Integers are nothing but negative numbers positive numbers and 0. Negative numbers, positive numbers and 0. Which means basically okay, I'm gonna write it here. Minus infinity to minus 3. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So minus infinity, okay, to minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, so on to infinity. So this set of numbers, this set is known as integers. Minus infinity to plus infinity. So these essentially, let me just quickly make it very clear here. Okay. So this set minus infinity to plus infinity, this whole set is known as integers. So they include negative numbers from here to here. What are the negative numbers? From here to here we have positive numbers and 0. 0 is neither negative nor positive. Okay. Alright. So let me just quickly erase a few things here so that I explain better. So we'll be discussing number line. Okay, I just made some space for the number line. Okay, number line is nothing but a line that denotes the integers. Okay, so first, to denote the number line, first draw a line like this, straight line, put an arrow mark on this side, put another arrow mark on left side, and then at the center mark 0, approximate center, mark 0. To the right of 0, put 1 at some distance, 1, and then mark 2, this is 2, 3, and so on. Okay, then put 4, 5, 6. Okay. And to the left of 0, we have negative numbers. So here, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. So this line is nothing but it is nothing but a number line. This is called a number line. Okay, this is called a number line. With this, we come to the end of page 1. Let me just quickly explain you, give in a very briefly about the important points of page 1. So we've seen what natural numbers are, numbers that start from 1, okay, and go up to infinity, or you can say plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, so on up to plus infinity. Okay, and we have seen what whole numbers are. Whole numbers essentially start from 0 and they include all natural numbers. Okay, and then we have seen what negative numbers are. Negative numbers begin with minus infinity and end at minus 1. And then integers. Integers include negative numbers, as we have seen. So as we can see here, negative numbers, positive numbers, and 0. So the whole set of negative numbers, positive numbers, and 0 is integers. The set is known as integers. Set of all the numbers including negative, positive, and 0 integers. Then we have seen how to create a number line. Essentially, we just draw a line and we put an arrow mark on right side and left side. Okay, and then mark 0 at the center. Use the scale. Always, children, always use the scale to draw this line. Don't draw it by hand. Always use scale. Okay, then mark 0 first. Then to the right of 0, mark 1, 2, 3, so on. Okay, mark until the end. Don't put so on. Okay, 5. And then to the left of 0, there is -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. And this, the way we denote this particular line is known as number line.